Hello and welcome to my car. We are going to spend an afternoon together. I wanted to give you guys a little update. Apparently today we are expecting something called a bomb cyclone here in Victoria. Ooh, is that focusing? This article says that we can expect hurricane force gusts of 120 kilometers an hour. I think it's supposed to turn a little bit later this afternoon with the most of the wind coming later tonight. But before the storm hits, I want to go and do a couple of errands. I want to go to Lifestyle's health food store down in Cook Street Village over in Fairfield to pick up a couple of things that my health coach has recommended to me. And I also need to take this sparkly top over to the dry cleaners because I want to wear it for a Christmas party we're hosting in a couple of weeks and I cannot wash it. So I'm gonna take you along for the ride with me. It's been a busy 48 hours again. Yesterday I got an accepted offer for some first-time home buyers, and this was super exciting because they ended up writing this offer on a property that we had viewed a few weeks ago. We noticed that they had done a price decrease and it seemed like a pretty great price, so we ended up submitting an offer. We found out about 2 hours after we submitted our offer that we were then competing with another buyer. So we adjusted our offer to make it stronger and we ended up winning, which was super exciting for my clients. They're so happy. And this week we're going through due diligence for them. So we have an inspection on Thursday. There's a company in town that I always like to use for strata properties because they help review the financials and the depreciation report and can give buyers quite a bit of insight as to any potential special levies that may be coming down the pipeline in the future and how much money the buyer should be setting aside to prepare and save for that. So we're doing that this week, just going through all the strata documents. Also had a new buyer client reach out to me from California this morning. That would be the third new buyer client from California that I've had in the last 2 weeks, basically since the day after the election in the States. I've had 3 Canadians that are now currently living in California that want to move back to Canada based on the election. So excited to help them and make that transition seamless for them moving back. There is so much construction on the roads here in Victoria at the moment. I feel like every road has something underway, whether it's new bike lanes or they're working on a sewer main or they're working on a water line. I guess it's all positive things because some of it is seismic upgrades and things that they're doing, but it makes driving a little bit trickier here. Hopefully I can get parking. I feel like everyone's leaving work early today. It seems like there's more traffic on the road right now because everyone's gonna go hunker down for this bomb hurricane. I'm gonna park in a general loading zone. Right next to the dry cleaner here, there's a brand new breakfast shop which is replacing Bear and Joey. Which is super sad because Bear and Joey was a very cute breakfast coffee shop place that was only open for probably a couple of years, and they had spent so much money making the interior super cute and funky, but it didn't make it, and now there's a new place that has taken its spot. So I'll show you a quick peek of that before I pop over to the dry cleaner. So this is the new breakfast place. It's really cute. This garage door thing actually opens when the weather's nicer. It's called The Breakfast Shop. And they've done their branding really cute. Super cute. I'll just pop up to the window here. Oh, you can see inside. Oh no. Okay, I haven't been here in a while. They've obviously shut. This was the best dry cleaners. They didn't use any chemicals. I don't know how they actually did it without any chemicals, but I guess I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to take my shirt to. Okay, it is definitely getting cold and windy out there, but I'm back in my car, and this was that little breakfast shop I just showed you. And then this, focus. That is the black and white building by Abstract, which is a very nice building. They've got up where that pampas grass is up there. They've got like a little outdoor area with barbecues and things. Pretty modern units in there, but location's pretty great. And yeah, I like it. So I just pulled in front of Lifestyle's Market down in Cook Street Village. You can see, this is Dallas Road. This is the ocean down here. This is Beacon Hill Park. And this is Cook Street Village, which I think is one of the best villages. And we're right there. Just outside the car is Mocha House. That is definitely a hub in Cook Street Village. I love getting coffee in there. It's got such a good vibe. Next door, we've got Lifestyle's Market, which is where I am heading now. That's where I'm headed. I'm currently working with a past client of mine who has actually become a health coach now. She's amazing. I'll link Carly's details below if you have any interest in reaching out to her. And we've slowly been cleaning up my diet and going through the process of eliminating a few things to see if it helps make me feel better. And right now we're in a dairy-free, gluten-free stage. I was already gluten-free when I started, but right now we're trying eliminating dairy. So I picked up a few things at the health food store. I got this superfood latte by Bloom. I figured this would be good for the storm tonight. Cozy up and have some healthy hot chocolate. I got some organic unsweetened coconut. What else did I get? I got some cacao nibs, some ginger tea, some apple cider vinegar, and coconut oil. And of course that amounted to a whopping $157, but healthy eating is definitely not the cheapest way to eat. So now I need to try and find a dry cleaner for this top. And then I was also thinking I would take you guys down to Dallas Road and just show you what the ocean looks like right now in this pre-storm stage. I found a dry cleaner. We'll head there after we go check out the water. And it's definitely starting to get windy out already. Definitely some white caps out there already. See the mountains? It's kind of exciting to see what it's gonna be like. I think we're probably gonna lose power tonight is my guess. Woo! Okay, so I found a dry cleaner to drop my top off at. It is just up here, busy intersection, but I found one. It's now 7:48 p.m. and the Bomb Cyclone update is that it's pretty windy out and the lights have been flickering, but we still have power. It's not too crazy out there just yet, but I think it's not supposed to get really crazy until a little bit later into this evening. But I did check my phone and it says that 26,000 customers on Vancouver Island, on the South Island portion, are without power right now. So all that stuff in red, all those people don't have power right now. So I'm ready for it to go out any second, but I've got a candle just in case. I've had a few questions lately from buyers that are thinking about moving here to Victoria, and they're wondering about what neighborhoods they should consider. And I would say it's pretty common that a lot of these buyers are wanting to be in a very walkable neighborhood, a neighborhood that has some sort of village hub, so they can lead a more walkable lifestyle and only get in their car if they really have to. And Victoria definitely has some great villages. So there's Oak Bay Village, which is probably the most prominent village. There you'll find basically every amenity that you will need, so you really can truly live a very car-free lifestyle if you want. You've got a grocery store on the avenue, you've got a pub, you've got a sushi place, you've got a pharmacy, you've got kind of everything down the avenue between shops and coffee shops and post office and dentists and all of that kind of stuff right there. The next kind of main village would be Cook Street Village. That's over in Fairfield. So there you'll find a root cellar grocery store, which I absolutely love. There's some antique stores, there's burger joints and liquor stores, and again, really great for amenities. Then you've got Cadbro Bay Village, which is very much a smaller village. You've just really got a grocery store there, a handful of restaurants, a coffee shop, and a pub. But there's kind of enough there that you can still have a bit of a walkable lifestyle. You've got Estevan Village, which is also in Oak Bay. There you've really just got Ruth and Dean Coffee Shop. You've got a Thai place, you've got a home store. There's a couple other shops in that little section of road. So Estevan's kind of a nice one to consider. Then you've got Fernwood, which is kind of on the smaller side for a village, but it's really cute, really charming. James Bay also has a village. That's also kind of on the smaller side, but you still have a grocery store, a pharmacy, a pub, kind of enough that you can just stay local and walk around. Then you've got Sydney, which is really more of a town, I would say. Like it's got 3 grocery stores, and the avenue is full of shops. So it's kind of its own little town, Sydney. But if you're wanting that walkable village lifestyle, that could be an option. Sydney definitely tends to have a slightly older demographic, a bit more retirees kind of around that area. There are still some young families that are attracted to that area, but it does tend to attract a slightly older demographic, I think, because it's just a little bit further out of town, probably about 35 to 40 minutes away from the downtown core. And then there's so many other little amazing hubs, but if you're really wanting a village lifestyle, that's kind of it. If you're happy to walk to a plaza with amenities, well then that opens things up significantly. You've got plazas with amenities in Royal Oak, you've got plazas with amenities in Broadmead, Quadra Village, Vic West. So it really just boils down to what you want and what is most important to you, and kind of your price point for what you're looking at for real estate. If you're wanting to be close to these premium walkable villages like Oak Bay Avenue or Cook Street Village or Estevan Village, those villages come with a price tag to be in those neighborhoods. They are definitely more of the premium neighborhoods for a reason. That's kind of it in a nutshell without diving into a full-on neighborhood video. But if you want a walkable village, those are kind of the key ones. The only other outlier would kind of be Cordova Bay Village, but that's pretty small. I wouldn't really consider it a village. It's kind of more a quaint, cute, charming plaza that has a few things like Adrian's Tea Garden. There's a Red Barn Market there and a few little clothing stores. So again, which one of those areas would be best suited for you really depends on what your priorities are. If you're after great schools for your kids, then most of those neighborhoods would be suitable, but there are definitely things to keep in mind depending on which catchment you would fall in. So I can definitely help a little bit with that. And really budget again. If you have up to $700,000 and you're looking for a condo and you want a newer condo, well then there's going to be certain neighborhoods that are more suitable for that. If you're looking for an older character home and you've got a budget of $2 million, well that really changes the dynamics as well. And in that instance, you'd probably be leaning towards Oak Bay or Fairfield. So if you are considering a move here to Victoria or looking for a home here in Victoria, I would love to hear from you. I would love to help you, and you can get in touch with me via my contact details listed below. I was a little bit nervous about how windy it was actually going to get tonight, so I ended up taking my car over to my mom's place to park it in her driveway because we have trees overhanging our driveway. We don't have a garage, so I want to make sure that it doesn't get damaged. So I've left it there for the night, and I'll go back in the morning to get it.